Powered by Riverside FM.
The Minnesota Vikings, they've got a steal. I've been trying to hip y'all to this for a long time. I've been talking about him in various podcasts. I talked about him on Rap Show, Vocal Vike. Man, Kobe King is the steal of the draft, I believe. Or, I shouldn't call it the steal of the draft. What I should call it is a high-value pick. A sixth-round pick, yeah. He was a sixth-round pick, but this dude plays like someone that has a first-round mindset. Today we're going to do a deep dive on who Kobe King is. For those of you that aren't familiar with Kobe King, I love him. I love him in Brian Flores' scheme. I love him in purple. I love him with the Minnesota Vikings. So who is Kobe King? Let me hip you to who Kobe King really is. 6'1", 236 pounds of linebacker from Linebacker U, Penn State. Any linebacker that can play that comes out of Penn State usually does a really good job in the NFL. Played 46 games, started 27 games, racked up 200-plus tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks in 2024. 97 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, earned second team all Big Ten honors. But the stats, man, the stats on Kobe King really don't tell the full story. Because we all know the schemes of Penn State's defense, and he was essentially the quarterback of the defense, UP Nation. Got his teammates lined up. He called the shifts. He ran the huddle like a veteran on the field. And when you come from the linebacker room in Penn State and you get accolades at Penn State, man, you're ready. He's not loud or flashy. He just does the job. And his coaches just love him. His coaches just love him. In my opinion, I'm going to tell you, he's a run-stopping machine. Kobe King can get downhill, UP Nation. He's a thumper. He's tough at the point of attack all the time. I mean, go back and watch his film. I mean, when he gets his vision on a running back coming through the A-gap or the B-gap, I mean, he's on him. The dude has a high football IQ. He's not afraid to sacrifice his body. He's just a physical monster. He's a physical attacker. Special teams ready, day one. That's where he's going to carve his niche, probably on special teams, and slowly but surely work his way in that linebacker rotation, man. I'm telling you, he's just absolutely built for Brian Flores' defense. He's smart. He's physical. The best way to describe him, UP Nation, is that he is assignment sound. Like if Ivan Pace was the missile, then Kobe King is kind of the wall behind him. The weak part of his game is like his coverage ability. I think sometimes he's a little bit inconsistent in his coverage, but he has the aptitude to get better. Like he might struggle in one-on-one coverage, versus running backs and really good tight ends early on in his career. But he's got that ceiling, UP Nation, to get better. He's not a big sideline-to-sideline guy. He's just a downhill guy. Like he's coming at you like a missile from downhill. That said, man, his instincts and his positioning help mask some of his deficiencies. His instincts are really good. He's got that mad dog in a meat locker type mentality. He's not going to wow you in coverage drills. Like if you go to training camp and you watch him in those linebacker coverage drills where they have to drop back in coverage and play in space. Like he's not going to wow you with that. But the one thing that I'll guarantee you is he's not going to be out of position either. Like that's Kobe King. That's the guy that we're getting. And I think this is going to be one of those guys where he's not going to be around in the rotation early in his rookie season. Like That's not what he's going to be, but he's going to be one of those guys that is slowly going to develop into something. Here's a human interest thing that most people don't know about Kobe King. Did you know Kobe King had a twin brother, Kalen King? Kalen King was a cornerback, man. They grew up in Detroit, Michigan, played at the great Cass Tech. They both committed to Penn State as a package deal. Like they knew right away that they wanted to play college football together. So they pushed each other every step of the way so both of them could play D1 football. You know the odds of even playing D1 football, but having two brothers that are twins from the same family, getting to that status, playing D1 football for one of the best traditional defensive teams in the country, man, that's something. They lined up opposite of each other on defense. Kobe King was a linebacker. Kalen King was in the secondary, playing cornerback, pushing each other every step of the way. And now, check this out. Kobe King got drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. Guess where Kalen King gets drafted? To the Green Bay Packers. NFC North rivals, UP Nation. So that's going to be a storyline every step of the way, every time that they play. Now, they both have to earn their time on the field and get into the rotation. But, man, as the years goes on, that's going to be fun. Two brothers, same goal, different sidelines. Imagine if you had a twin, bruh, playing your twin. The person that you've trained with your whole life is now your enemy on Sundays. And then to put a little bit of juice in it, they are NFC North rivals. Like, this is a story, man. This is a great family dynamic. So you have a Minnesota Vikings linebacker room that includes Ivan Pace Jr., Blake Cashman, Dallas Turner, and now Kobe King. That's a stellar linebacker room. He's not expected to start week one, like I said before. He's probably going to get a little bit of special teams. He may be in on some early down packages as they slowly acclimate him to the Minnesota Vikings defense. I think his floor is a really, really good special teamer. I think his ceiling is probably being like a Blake Martinez type linebacker, if you remember Blake Martinez, type linebacker, which is not bad. He's a great depth piece, and he will continue to grow and be a contributor to the Minnesota Vikings. Man, Kobe King I wouldn't call him a highlight film. You know, he's not going to be on a lot of ESPN graphics. Like, you're not going to see Kobe King everywhere. You're not going to see him being picked in, like, fantasy drafts and stuff like that, people talking about him. But he's very good on defense. He's a glue guy, UP Nation. That's what he can be. The brother is smart. He's physical. He's hungry. And now he's going head-to-head with his brother twice a year as NFL rivals. Man, this is one of those stories, in my opinion, UP Nation, that starts quietly and then ends with fans yelling his name every time he makes a sack or a tackle by week 12. This is what we're getting with Kobe King, UP Nation. It's a great value pick for the Minnesota Vikings. This is one of these sneaky, quasi, adofo-mensah picks that is just going to grow out of nowhere. That is the confidence that I have in this young man, Kobe King. Multi-talented, got some things that he's got to work on, but I think he's going to be a foundational piece for our purple, the Minnesota Vikings. Kobe King, man, keep your eye on this kid. I like him a lot. This has been Unconventional Playbook, UP Nation. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It just takes a minute. hit that like button right down there. Just hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps me pump out more content to give it to everyone out there that tunes in. I really appreciate your support. And as always, UP Nation, we will see you when we see you. Skol.